Mic test 1 2. Alright, game volume looks low. My volume looks good. Um, there's like a guy. There's like a bunch of people actually. It's not even just one person. Where every time I upload like Third Strike footage with no commentary, they're like, "Sorry, Beth, I can't watch this if there's no commentary." So here you go. Here's my commentary. I log into this game like every couple, probably like once a week, just to prevent elo decay. Elo decay is a good mechanic to actually get me playing. Whenever I see this guy on here, SHD Artayes, I played him a bunch now. I really like playing him. I hope he likes playing me too. I think there was a juggle there. But this is a very fun matchup to me, and he's quite good at it. He's very good at it. And he's kind of zeroed in on some things I'm not so good with. I think I'd already committed by that point. I don't think that was a punish. There are some things where I'm very confident, and the other things where it's difficult to do anything in this matchup. I always considered this to be a very good matchup for Oro. Anyway, every time I see him online and he sees me online, we usually play like, 10 games or so. He has SA1 Necro, which I do think is the better Necro. If I hit him on the way up there, he often gets struggled into it, Necro. JP3 for jumping attacks, so there's still 3 hits of juggle left for Necro to land on the orb. And he can parry it, but if he parries it, he resets the juggle state. SA1 is weirdly hard to punish. I really hate that in this matchup. Close medium kick usually works, but close strong often doesn't. And it's not overly risky to just stick out like that, like he did. That was a nice micro walk by me. I think I run SA2 for like the very beginning of the set, and then I just changed to SA3. They're both equally viable in this matchup. I could have gone for a low there. He parried out of the mix-up, but, I could have done a low, or I could have just timed my jump better. The earlier you jump over the opponent, the easier the parry is for the opponent. You really want to make the jump as late as possible. Jump and stomp would have been good there and there. Ooh, it looked like it would have been good there. Wake up car throw, he tries to shimmy me. This is kind of pretend. It's no real thing there. That was a punish. This one comes really down to the wire, but not in a good way for me. I got a fireball there, I didn't want it. It's a medium fireball. I kind of panicked, He baits more often than he does anything else when I wake up. That's the most common thing he does. I could have parried that. I was thinking about it because he just did it. That is whiff punishable, the half circle back kick. I didn't get it though. I didn't even go for it. If I don't have the suction, it's like unpunishable. I parried on the way down there, which is why I didn't attack or anything. I just didn't even hit him. I was caught off guard. Necro's electricity, it's a really good anti-air, but it's not so good at catching if you go behind him. I don't know what happened there. I think I got an accidental like micro shimmy. I parried here, but I think it was post-freeze. It only occurred to me, because he got the super like right then. It only occurred to me to parry like right before it hit. Jump stomp would have been good there too. I think that was a failed fireball. That one was not. A failed super, that is. That's technically reaction parryable. I don't think I've ever reaction parried it. Both last round and this round have looked very good for me. Hope nothing bad happens. Wake up backdash. I should have just done meaty forward. Meaty low forward. I should have just done meaty, I should have just done EX stomp. Just not grounded EX stomp. Anyway, that set, I was just like, fuck, I feel like playing SA3. This guy's an A-rank player, as you can see right there. I don't know where about he is in the A's. But when there's A versus A, there's actually good points on the line. Man, fuck that guy. I had a guy just recently who, it was a B-rank player and I beat him up. And he's like, you always challenge B-rank players. And I'm like, one, no I don't. And two, like, there's there's a finite amount of us on there. That was just, I had a free punish there. I just fucked it up. I challenge like every A-rank player I see who actually plays against me, and a lot of them don't. I get ducked a lot. That's a thing that I don't think I've ever talked about, is that a lot of players just refuse to play me, whether it's a connection thing or an aura thing or what, I have no idea. They don't tell me about it. That was very nice. So, like, and there's just not that many A-rank players, so oftentimes I'm just playing B-rank players because they're the only other players I can play where I actually get, like, changes to my rank. And generally speaking, I can usually beat any B-rank player pretty handily. A-rank players, of course, is much more of a toss-up. Didn't even get a punish. I was jump fierce to hit him before he could hit an air normal. I mean anti-air normal, but then it still hit me anyway. I didn't come down with an attack. I parried repeatedly. This is grim. I really didn't know what to do in that round. I just lost 2 in a row here. As I was saying, there was points on the line, elo on the line, and I'm scratching my head here like, I really need to lock in if I'm gonna I'm like, what's the best case scenario at this point? I can still get a 5-2 win if I really turn it on. And it's kind of funny that I was thinking stuff like that because, you know, we'll see. That was a fake cross up. Sweep is kind of a low-key a good option there, I feel. Failed parry by him. EX Fireball slows down considerably. That was a failed car throw by me, and an actual car throw would have worked. That's a big thing that really tends to work against any skillable player. Is a lot of people, they just shimmy out of the meaty range, and then I car throw on wake up, and it grabs their shimmy. I have very high success rate with that. He's playing well here, but the health deficit is just way too high. Very difficult round to still win. If he got that light spin hook here, whatever it was, medium hook, probably light. If he got that, he would have had a super, and he would have been a few hits from killing me. Round start dash in, remember that. I don't think I parried. I don't think I blocked that in time. See how I wasn't point blank there? Also, I threw him before he was throwable. So that just happens on Necro Super sometimes. Sometimes you just, I don't know if it's like a crouch block versus stand block thing. I've never labbed it. Sometimes you're just not point blank. I cannot be dissuaded from jumping in. Every time I watch myself play, I'm like, God damn, I jump a lot. That's just how I like to play. That's why I play well. There's a punish. It's not an amazing punish, it's not a bad one. It's probably the best punish you could get there. Definitely good to land at this stage in the round. Necro can really afford to just spend his meter. That's a thing. Wake up car throw. You can always tell Auro's car throw because he makes a little noise. I'm just trying to be sneaky there. I figured there would be like some kind of weird parry sequence and then a grab. So I was just trying to be unthrowable. Ended up working. I rarely activate 3-stone. It's very scary to get 3-stone pressure versus Necro when he has a super stocked. He didn't there. But his super will blow through whatever I'm doing if he manages to get it off. But if he's doing a super motion, it means he's eating hits. But the problem is I can't just have a continuous combo. I mean, it is possible for Auro to get a continuous combo with Tengu Stones, but it's very impractical. There was a wake-up parry, and then I got an accidental fireball trying to strong. Not proud of that. I was supposed to be an uppercut. It would have worked, too. Far strong. I want a close strong, obviously. Medium kick has a close medium kick has a bigger activation range. He parried there. I expected him to block, and then I thought the stones would push him back, so the cross up would be the jump medium kick would be a cross up. But because he parried, he wasn't pushed back. Oops. Still got it. Look at that. Saw your dash, bro. I'd actually already committed by the freeze, believe it or not. I did walk away low forward. I chickened out. I chickened out. Jump Fierce is low-key a really good button that I never touch. Jump Stomp, he's anti-airing me with the back jab or whatever it is. Love that combo. Why is it so hard to whiff punish that shit? I can trade with it with Roundhouse pretty reliably, but actually punishing with low Roundhouse is difficult. There you go. That time he held it. He made it as easy as possible for me. And I just got a random jump in. Not even a random jump in, just a random close forward. Close strong. I like cut it a little fine with that final close strong there. Very scary. Almost dropped him. If I dropped him, there was still a game. I would have had to do a wake up. He would have done wake up super, and I would have had to parry it. I already know the entire thing as it would have played out. 100% chance he would have done wake up super, and 100% chance I would have tried to parry and either got it or not. I've done that full parry before in this matchup, but I don't do it a whole lot. Usually the super kind of hits as a punish or something. Stand strong was way better there. I would have had like a, chicken combo into corner pressure. Actually, I probably would have built meter in time with the chicken combo, and I would have just been able to super him. That would have been nice. Aura's chicken combo builds about 60% of a SA3 bar. I think there are probably buttons that work in neutral versus Necro. Light uppercut is super good against his drills. See how I did a super delayed walk away low forward there? It's because I didn't want E to wake up super, so I pressed the button really late. This is looking like a pretty good round for me. It's okay to like spend the meter early and stuff like this. That was a walk away throw. I tried the car throw and I didn't even get it, but I was actually still in throw range when we take the throw together. Throwing someone from outside throw range is a very obnoxious thing you can do in a lot of Street Fighter titles. Aura's car throw makes it very doable. Aura's car throw is not huge, but it's not small. It's bigger than most characters' throw ranges. Well, it's bigger than everyone's throw range. Again, the walk forward, the dash in and run start. I'm thinking about that. It'll come up again. Because I end up doing something really funny to punish it in like the next match or so. I was like, how can I punish that as optimally as possible? And then we see it. That was just unfortunate for my guy. Stand jab just whiffed. Cute little juggle to kill him. Scary. Necro's a scary customer. If that hits delayed like that, it links to super pretty easily. It's kind of a hard confirm to do though. You don't have a whole lot of time. I don't think that was a combo, but he didn't believe in it. Ah, my uppercut got beat. Uppercut can beat stuff like that. I did heavy uppercut. Stand strong actually would have been punished there. Light uppercut is usually better at beating stuff like that. Or as Herbox does some nonsense for light uppercut. In a good way. In rounds like this, I'm like, the dream would be if he spent the meter. But I couldn't even get him to do that. But Necro built his meter so fast, regardless of what super he picks. Boom. Quite a cool one, right? Punish dash him with close forward heavy uppercut. Unfortunately, things kind of rapidly went awry immediately after that. That was a combo. I had a TC there. Rare footage of where Oro's TC is actually optimal. Is after a very high close medium kick, the only combo you have is like close short. And then from there you can get a TC, but you can't get like close strong or close forward or anything. And I just randomly hit him. And thankfully every time I ever hit close strong, I buffer super motion. Just in case it's the one. That was the one. I probably should have lost that round. A lot of these are going either way. I mean, I could have won either of the first two matches as well. But you can see how close it is most of the time. I've only had like one blowout victory in this whole set. The special back throw. I do a lot of wake-up high parries, and I'd never do a low one against him at all, ever, in this set. And he kind of clues into that in this final set and does repeated like meaty low shorts against me, and they keep working. This hits I didn't parry. Doing the post-freeze parry, I went for it, but doing the post-freeze parry is quite difficult. The hits were closer than I was expecting, honestly. I did try for multiple parries there, but I like tapped it kind of delayed, and it was just super close. I think the timing varies. I don't think I comboed. I think the timing varies based on which strength of electricity Necro uses. I could be wrong. This is about as good a start as it gets. TC would have killed, or as TC can occasionally be useful. That was unblockable. He didn't even try and block it. I beat like a back strong or something. That was a nice uppercut by me, actually. I faded away. I was like, oh, here comes the wake up super. See, low short's owning me on wake up. Oof. Low short owning me on wake up again. This is still a winnable round if things go well. Ugh. Could have been worse. Hard for Necro to... Well, it's not too hard for Necro to punish that, but he didn't get it. I yielded it. And then I canceled early because I didn't want to drop him. We managed to get the win this time. We go back and forth.